In this video today, I would like to talk about how to define a theory of change. This comes from the observation that we oftentimes, and myself included, equate the output, so what we are actually producing, workshops, materials, projects, events, the things that we can see in the end of the day, and equate that to outcomes, so actually change that we would like to create in the world. And to be a bit more clear on that and define actually our assumptions, also the links between what we do and the ultimate impact and outcomes that we want to see in the world, it makes sense to every once in a while check in with yourself and with your team to think about what is actually the logic that we're trying to achieve here, and does that logic hold true? The canvas here from the Social Impact Accelerator helps define that, actually starting with what is the problem that we are trying to solve. So how can we see that? Who is actually experiencing the problem? Do we understand enough about the problem? And then seeing this logic of, we see the problem today, in the very end, what is actually the desired state that we want to reach? What is our long-term goal, our long-term change? How will the world look like if we are successful? And then in the middle to say, okay, these activities that we're doing today, what are they actually producing as outputs? And do those outputs actually lead to the outcomes that we want to see? So the stuff that we deliver, we produce, as I said, like workshops or events or material or stuff that we're selling, how is that actually connected to the world that we want to see in the future? And it also helps to highlight what are the actual assumptions between those links. So are our activities actually leading to the outputs that we want? Are the outputs that we are creating actually connected to the outcomes? And are the outcomes that we are part of creating actually part of creating the world that we want to see? And then to be able to test those assumptions and to monitor those. So of course, this is not an exact science. There can be many measures that are measurable elements in it, but at the same time, it's also about staying critical to your approach and not to fall into a trap of just assuming because you're doing something, you're actually having the intended outcome and desired state that you want to reach, but to stay critical around that and to make your assumptions visible. Have fun with this template and see you soon.